I'm Don Nelson, and this is my other half, Sandra.
And we are full-time RVers. We are retired, both retired, and living a full life here, part in Florida, part in Indiana, and anywhere else our RV takes us. July of last year, I had a knee replacement on my left knee, and therapy was a huge part of that. But while on a side trip to St. Augustine, we ran into a couple of bikers. We struck up a conversation with this couple, same age as Don and I, and one of the most exciting things is the gentleman said, "Do you want to try our bike?" And Don said, "Let's go, let's do it." And he jumped on the bike, was gone for several minutes. I was completely surprised when he rounded the corner with a large smile on his face going, "That was great." We were both bikers in the past, in our youth, right? But it's important for us to continue not only the therapy side of it, but to be able to go to places that normally, a car can't get into. So immediately after St. Augustine, at our last campsite, we actually opened up, did a little bit of research, and found Heybike.
In the RV side of it, for us, space is always a concern. We were traveling with our Class A motorhome. We have a vehicle, a car vehicle, plus we had a golf cart. We had to have all of this attached to the coach, and it gets a little bit cumbersome. The electric bikes made more sense to us because we enjoy the ease of the electric biking. In doing so, we were able to find the bikes that would fold. Utilizing the electric side of it, it just makes it more convenient because we go farther, we see more. And Sandy said that up northern portion of Florida, we toured the citrus groves on the red dirt roads, through the orchards for miles and miles. And it was really things that I've never seen in many years of being in Florida, is exactly what the backside of Central Florida was like. We can go here to Amelia Island, 18 miles, and there's a Moose Club there. So we go to the Moose, plug the batteries in, have a couple of cocktails, sit on the beach. 2 hours later, bang, we've got enough gas to get back home. So we ended up in a grocery store, sitting out in front with the battery plugged into an outlet that had a pop machine. So an hour and a half passes, we pick up a bar and a half, enough to get back the 15 miles plus have a little reserve. Parking for your auto is inconvenient, minimum, and a lot of traffic right now. So we found that we can get 80% of the distance to where they're putting their boats in the water. And there's parking there, so we can put the car there, take the bikes out, go across the drawbridge into Amelia Island, spend the entire day on the island, tour with the e-bikes, and come back, fold them up, and beat the traffic out. It's so much more convenient than trying to find a place to park your car and then ride your bikes.
How do we know where to go, or how do we know about some of the history of Palmetto or Bradenton or Sarasota? And I truly believe it's because of our biking in the back roads, or kind of going off the beaten path. That's one of the most fun things, is kind of being an unofficial tour guide.
And going to just the different areas that the tourist or the traffic doesn't take you there. Generally we do that, and the next thing you know, they'll stop us and say, "What about your bike? What is that?"
Yeah.
And then we get a 15-minute rest because one of us starts talking about different types of e-bikes and what you could do with them. So your day can get real long describing e-biking, for sure.
I don't think there's ever been a time where we have gone out and there hasn't been someone to stop us and ask us, "Wow, those are really cool," and we'll talk about the product. For me, the Ranger was key because of the step through. At that moment, my knee was still a little cranky, and stepping up and over the mid bar was not doable. And so Don had done some research and found the Ranger, and we were really happy with that. And it's been great for both of us.
Sandy's talked about her knee surgeries. She only has half of the pedal coordination. After being on e-bikes for 3 months and never making complete rotation, we had a major breakthrough last week. She finally completed her first rotation, and now she's able to ride a real bicycle again.
I was like a 5-year-old. I was swimming, I left the pool, got on my bike, went towards the RV, and I'm pedaling, and all of a sudden my knee just kept going, and I biked past our RV yelling, "Don, Don, look!" And I went around our loop 5 times, screaming almost at the top of my lungs, "Look what I'm doing!" Well, I was full of energy and I was so excited. So we have since done other bike trips where I've used only the pedal assist, and I was so proud of myself. We're in our golden years, right? And so it was a moment that
she's in her golden years.
Felt good. One of the reasons I was so adamant about getting an e-bike was because not only for the reason for our knees, but we were able to go out. He could pedal and I could still go out, and I was on full electric. I never pedaled. I would sit on the bike, never pedaled, and I was able to do the same miles he did. And what a great moment for a couple to be able to go out and still enjoy the time together. I'm on full E and he's pedaling. It didn't matter. We were able to experience the same things versus me staying home and saying, well, I can't bike today.
Looking at what we've been able to do, we hope we can give other people the insight of what the twin e-bike program is like and how much fun you can have as a couple just going out, enjoying the environment, and be green to the point of utilizing the electric bike. Right, Sandy?
Absolutely. I think that I'd like to say thanks, Heybike. You've certainly enriched our lives, and we expect lots of great adventures to come.